Welcome back to some more War in the Sea Pacific Theater mod. We're on part 218. Let's log into the game here. Not log in. Just load up the game. We're playing War in the Pacific, and let's go for it. This is day 619 in this playthrough series, not actual days of me playing for almost 2 years here, you know. So what do we got going on? Well, thank you for coming back and continuing on with the series with me. I know that a lot of people will probably say, man, he's dragging this sucker out. Well, you're right, I am. And there's a reason, and the reason is because there's still a lot to see in this game. Mainly the ships. Okay, there's a bunch of ships that are still available to be gotten. The Tench being one, submarine. We're looking for just a date up here, and you'll see what's left. This Rotor class destroyer escort. Of course, the John C. Butler, which is the last remaining element of Taffy 3, which I'm concerned with because these guys can only go about 23 miles per hour, or nautical miles per hour. Knots, right? What else we got on the docket here? Cruisers. I think we got all the cruisers. Nope, we still have the Alaska coming, which there's two of those, Alaska and Guam. What about battleships? Montana, which is coming up here in a week. Hopefully we'll get there in this video. There's 5 of those. We'll probably make a new fleet based on this configuration. Illinois, September 44. That's a whole nother year basically away. There's only 2 of those. But we're going to get there because I want to get all these ships in the game that are available to the game. And Kearsarge. And that's a 14 Hellcats with big guns. Yeah, I want to see it. I want to see it in the game. I hope you guys do too. We go to carriers, and actually, let's go back. What's the date on that? Kearsarge, September 44. So before that, we're gonna have the Longbow in May 44, and then same time as the Kearsarge, we'll get the late Essex, which is 40 Corsairs and definitely Helldivers, which I'm more excited than the Corsairs. Help to have Helldivers in the game. And I think that's it. I think that's the last of it for us. Yeah, it doesn't show you any of the other late ships. I don't think any other country has other late ships. We already got the King George. We have them all out already. Yeah, that's it. So there's still some goals that we want to achieve in the game, and that's why we're continuing to play. And also, yeah, we're trying to maximize as much as we can throughout the map, with a goal line of this being our front line. Or I should say probably here is our front line. This area. Japan doesn't send anything to Midway, so that's not a danger area. Iwo Jima can still be invaded, but we have enough there to handle anything. That's kind of an issue, but let's see what we got here. 127. I think you guys are supposed to be part of that group. Let's move you out to here. And then let's take the defense force. Oh yeah, that's right. We sent you out to try and go after some supply groups because somebody wanted to see battleships. We didn't accomplish that really. Maybe we did. Maybe we did. It just wasn't that eventful, in my opinion. We need to get you closer. Let's get in there. And we want it to be merged this way. So we're going to merge into that so it stays Iwo Jima Defense Force. Let's coordinate this battle line a little bit. Enterprise at 2. Uh, 6 and 5 need to be probably you guys. Yep. And then everybody else can kind of do their own thing, I think. Let's see what these guys are doing. 10 and 9, I want you guys to be. Let's swap you with this guy. And 3. Yeah, swap. So battleship, battleship, battleship. 8 and 9. Eight and 7 are supplies. One thing about this group here is that we need to kind of resolve, and that is these supply ships in this group are hurting it in many ways. So we kind of want to, let's take a quick look. So 1, 2, 3 ships. What would they be? They would be probably, I'm gonna say light cruisers. Yeah, let's do some of that light cruiser stuff. 1, 2, 3. We're just gonna throw 3 light cruisers at it. We got a lot of these boys. What about the other ones? No, no. Yeah, so 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. Done. And you guys are going to Iwo Jima Defense Force RR. And can you guys carry anything with you? See if we can put any supplies on you for the heck of it. Not really, but we'll give it a shot. Sure. And we're going to course you directly over here. And these guys, I'm going to send them to Wake Island. No, we're going to send them all the way to Midway. So 1, 2, 3. We're going to split. And you guys go home. Let's make sure you didn't have anything on you. You didn't. Okay, good. And Iwo Jima, you guys just go right in, back in here. So, Haiphong, Still waiting on this little red sliver to go away. Not a big fan of all that happening there. Let's see if we can take some troops off. And we're just gonna, everywhere a ship we would have supplies, we'll leave blank, and then we'll take up the supplies after the fact. So let's manage cargo. So you've already done it. Let's put you on. Let's put you on. Let's put you on. Don't really want to do this oil, the fuel. And then we'll just dump all these supplies back on this. So this one wasn't, it was coming in to drop off. So I just did that one. Pay attention. All right, let's take off some troops. So again, we're going to take troops. That one's going to be supplies. This one's going to be troops. This one's going to be supplies. That one's going to be engineering. That one's going to be fuel. And that's all we're going to do on you. And the next one is Manila 2. Make sure you're empty. Manage cargo. We want to get this down so it's even. So troops, that's supplies. Troops, supplies. That one's going to be fuel. That one's going to be engineering. And the rest are good. Let's go to the group 3. Manage cargo. And what this does is it evens this number. If we have more supplies than we do troops, our guys are healthier and better fighting. I'm just throwing these out here. I have no idea. So we're going to do that. And then we're going to do this, like I explained before. And that puts us almost where we want to be. So we're going to go troops. Yeah, one more. There we go. Let's see how that works out for us. So Haiphong, it didn't change this at all, but let's keep an eye on this 12025 and 11932. We'll check back on it later. We have a gaggle over here of stuff. Okay, what do we got going on? Midway needs to course in here because eventually you're going to pick up stuff. Invasion Group 3, we wanted to upgrade you to a Casablanca. So we are going to retire you, or release and repair. Anybody damaged over here? No. So at this point we can put out, was there one here? Yeah, you guys are going. So we need that Casablanca for Midway. So let's go CVL. Casablanca. I'm going to say we're going to remember Guadalcanal by putting this ship out. Done. And let's get these guys together. Now the issue here is the closeness of ships. Let's see how close if this does what we want it to. Merge. There we go. So we basically set up our 3-column. So you need to go into the 1 position. So swap you. and then you need to go in the lead position as far as sub screen out front, 8, 9, 10, and then everybody else's supplies, not a really big concern, but if we have cap over Guadalcanal with these 18 Hellcats, they'll be able to protect the bulk of the supply chain. Yeah. And we are going to course in to here and sit and wait for resupply, which, as you see, we're kind of behind the curve here. Yeah, you do your thing. What are you doing? You're doing waiting as well. And we don't need to put a carrier in this group because all you're doing is going and resupplying Wake Island. In fact, Wake Island has got so much stuff on it right now, I think we can take you and go here, because we don't need you to wait around. You can get what you need to go. You can unload. Alright. Lots of stuff there. You gotta sit and wait there until Midway gets replenished. Because Sup Midway can't load up with supplies, troops and munitions and stuff to head to Wake. So these two work in tandem. When you fill up here, you go to Wake, and when you arrive at Wake, you unload and go back to Midway. But they have to pass each other in the midst, right? For efficiency purposes. We could send him now, and then 2 ships would be going back to Midway and empty Midway. It's just better for resupply time frames. What else do we got over here? Nothing. Okay, that's good. Cebu, going to Cebu. You're going to Sarong. Surkoff has got to go get repaired because she's got a dinger. She's the only one. I've said it before. I like this submarine because it's an oddity. Look up the history on that thing. You'll be surprised. But, yeah. She's not protected herself very well. Her scout plane brings in enemy over her. And that's how she got damaged, because her own scout plane gave her position away. Yeah, you do your thing, my friends. Not seeing any smoke over here. Hey, looky. So, okay, that's the thing. Oh, duh. I'm talking about this one. My bad. I thought Haiphong was this guy. No. We've already done what we're gonna do here. That's all we need to do. It's fine. Haiphong, still waiting on this little red slot to go away before we click the check and see if we have aircraft. If we don't, then we click it, and if we don't have it there, then this is a bugged out base. But our new trigger is to figure out why we can't launch aircraft from like here when we have a level 3. Yeah, that doesn't work. Okay, let's keep going. Let's see what we find. Who's sitting, who's moving, who's not moving. You're not moving. What are you not moving for? Oh, you're just there. You're good. We got any supply guys just sitting around doing nothing at a port that we need to move them? Task Force 132. You are doing what? Let's look at Manila Defense Force. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I want to put you in there? I don't think I do. Manila Defense Force has got a carrier. Oh, well, that's a thing. You need to go. I need to rearm you. So let's do rearming. Rearm all ships. So these guys are all rearmed. You need to go bye-bye. We would love to be able to release and repair. It doesn't let you do it unless you go to 16 model. You have to be to home port, or you have to be to a level 5 port. Airfield port. I did this with the idea that I'd be able to spawn ships out of this base, Port Moresby. You can only spawn ships out of Midway. So, what are we going to do with this? I think I want to put you in there. Maybe. No, I don't know. Well, let's unload you, because that doesn't make any sense. Unload all cargo. You need to get repaired. I'm gonna think we're gonna split you off as well. Alright, we're gonna escort this whole group back to Wake Island with the main battle carrier. So let's put you over here. And then we're gonna take the Yorktown. Anybody else get damaged? Come on, man. You guys are fine, right? Let's go take a look at these guys. How do we determine if they're capable to stay in the fleet? Well, we do it like this. We say, everybody break. I want the Yorktown to go as best speed she can. I want the Renown to go as best speed she can, 31. You're going to look at the speed, so 28 on you. So you might be our anchor. 28 on you, and 28 on you. So out of all these ships, who's the slowest ship in the group? Give it a second to think about it. It's going to be the carrier, of course. Carrier can only go 25 knots regardless of what we give her. Renown can only go 24. Alabama, 21. Massachusetts, 28. So this is a slow group. So 21 knots is the best you can do, which is not the greatest. You know, still, the carrier is the fastest out of everything here, which is just insane, and she's totally damaged. You know, she's got some major issues. Not really major, but okay. You know, I have a feeling we're going to send this whole group back. Yeah, I think we're going to. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, you guys just don't cut the mustard right now. We have better options. Yeah, we're gonna meet. Where's that other group going? You going here? Let's mark it so we can get there. Yeah, you get over here. And we're gonna just do a complete rewash of this guy. Everything needs to really be repaired or just retired, or sent somewhere where they can serve a purpose that is defense force rather than battle group. And that, you know, Manila Defense Force was fine, but we're not at that point of having that be the thing. So if we say, yeah, we don't need that anymore. We have 5 spots. Does this other group have 5? Okay, so you're fine. So you guys are all gonna go together. Merge. Sure. And then 3 column. So 6, 8, 9, 6. Sure, you're fine. And these guys will all be bracketing you guys. So yeah, here's the thing with this group is you're damaged, need to repair. You're fine. We could leave you, or we could update you with something else in 7 days. You're damaged. It's not that big of a deal, but you're slower than dog poo-poo. You, my friend, are also slower than dog poo-poo. These guys are useless, unless they're just sitting stationary in some island chain. They're not blue water boats, in my opinion. Of course they are, but they're not fast enough to keep up with like a carrier, so they can't marry up with a carrier or a battleship. They only go 18 knots, which turns out to be 16 or something. This guy, he's a supply guy carrier, plus he's lost 4 of his aircraft, putting him below a bogue, so that's why we're gonna rearm her. She's a Casablanca, we want to keep her, but she's lost some aircraft we want to get back. So that explains why we're sending these guys to rethink their lives. So let's get you back here, and we'll rethink keep those command points once they come out of repair, and then we will reform the Manila Defense Force with something better. Because I think we want them to be. We can go light and say you are just going to be defense. Or and there we put slow stuff in there with big guns maybe that we're not using anywhere else. Or we make it like a get out of my way or I'll smack you in the face battleship, battle line group. Which we still might want to do. So that's what we got to think about. This guy, he's still thinking about maintaining his airfield here. I think we want to maybe address that. How can we address that from here? We can only bombard with 8-inch shells. So you look at these cruisers here, and they got 6-inch. There's a bombard ship. These guys need to rearm, I think. So these guys with the XX next to them. Canberra used to be the Pittsburgh. Vincennes used to be the Flint. Pittsburgh used to be the Albany. These are all the same ships. These 4 here. I believe they're. No, they're not. See, once again, guys, sometimes words come out of my mouth that just don't mean anything. So, yeah, I realize it, and I'll be honest and tell you, we're going to course down here. I'm going to rearm if possible and see what we got going on, really. We just have to let the ball creep a little bit. We're going to do some, up the middle fullback runs for a while. Try to kill some time off the clock. Because we need to. We need to get this taken care of so we can move over to Hong Kong. Hopefully we have enough troops over here to make that happen, which looks like it's going to be about 10,000. Wow, did you see that? In a day, we lost 2,000 supplies, basically. I saw it was at 12, and now it's at 10. But we did take the base. So now we can see if we got an error here. We do. And it's got Kitty Hawks, bow fighters, and bow forts. Now, do we want to keep this base or up it to something else? I'm going to say no. But we do need to have a defense force over here. Did we not make one? Let's see if we made one. Haifong. This is kind of an easier way to look, although it's easy to miss it. We've got a Haifong defense force here. Just keep clicking until I realize I've gone too far. Yeah. Okay, over here maybe? No, I don't think so. We need to put together a, with 99, what can we make to make a Haifong defense force? Let's see what we got. I don't think we need to have air over here. There's no airfield here. These guys aren't coming over. I think we can get away with, well, I'll tell you what we can get away with. We can get away with not doing that and going over to here and saying, you guys are halfway there. How about we send, who's not damaged? So if we say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we can have that nice fancy 3-column box of 5. Looks like a number 5 dice. So we're going to split you off. And you guys are going to be in a 3-column, which is this. Is that good for this formation? I don't think it is. Let's see what we got. So these guys would be screening the 2 battleships. Let's try this little crazy diorama. We'll see if this works for us. Sure, at distance. There's no damage, so there shouldn't be any problem. Did we say speed was a problem here? I can't recall, but it doesn't matter. You are now the proud owner of Haifong Defense Force. And that saves us some time from sending it from here. It's half the time, you know, so it's going to help us in the long run. So let's do that. Now, Haifong has got a little imbalance problem over here. I don't think we want to up this airfield at all. If we were up to a 3, we could make this a rearming location. But I don't think we want to do that as of yet. So let's get everybody to load up. I want you guys to be, we'll just try to go even on everything and see how it works. Not that side, this side. Okay. We lost one aircraft. So again, boom. Supplies. Supplies. Engineering. Fuel. I'm gonna load these guys up with troops. Let's go to Manila. These guys are the same thing. We're just gonna suck supplies off the base. Yeah, okay, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take it down to about 3,000. I think that's about enough. And so just basically one more. Yeah, that's as far as we're gonna go with supplies. And then we're gonna load up with just troops for everything else. We can take off the fuel. Because we have to go to restage and gather ourselves, which means we're going back to staging area Puerto Princesa, and then from here is where we're going to reorganize, maybe to make a trip back over there to get more troops, because it's just going to take a little bit longer because the balance is not here to go right over to Hong Kong. Hong Kong's going to have more troops than we have over here, so it just makes more sense to regroup, grab more troops, and even out supplies so we have that invasion that is going to take Hong Kong properly. Let's manage cargo again, and again we're taking off because we'd like to be balanced. I don't think we're going to get there. We're close, but we're not there yet. One more supply. That's all it would be, and I don't think we have it. I don't think we have a group that can do that. Yeah, we don't. So from here, you are gonna go, let's do some markers. This might be the safest way to do it. Let's try. See if we can put one here. We'll put one here and then in. So basically it's going to be here to here to here for the invasion group. Now let's go to Manila invasion. Do the same thing. Here to here to here. And let's go to Manila 2. And the reason for this is to see if we can get our supply chains to be traveling in one giant fleet with Cap covering each other. So you have multiple groups of aircraft covering all three fleets, even if they're not present. But if they're close together, they will be present. The aircraft will spawn together in the same engagement if they're attacked. So that should be everybody. We've left this place by itself, only to aircraft. And let's see if these guys all go together. They're a little separated because they weren't on top of each other. But that's fine. They're staying together. Let's put up these guys. I want bow fighters. We're going to leave them with bombs and say done, and I want you to cover the entryway. we're just kind of patterning these guys so that they don't like these patterns for sure. The game does not like it when you do these. But a course correction pattern is safer than the alternative. These Hellcats are coming off of... Let's do these. Let's do the next group. Yeah, and here we have another thing. These are bogues, and we could update these to something better, which would be Casablancas. Let's launch these guys up. Come on. And the last group, or we got 2 more groups, don't we? Oh yeah, you got stuff up. Let's put your guys up over Manila 2. And the last group, yeah, I kind of want you to be doing the same thing. But we're going to risk it a little bit here. I want to see if you guys can... That's not what we wanted to do. I totally screwed that up. Alright. Sometimes we make mistakes, but I left the thing in there. So let's just repeat what we had going. And you launch your aircraft. No hovars. Stay up over 3. And be kind to one another. Something like that. So we got things moving. I'm sorry this has gone slower than normal. Corner at Cebu. See, this kind of thing really kind of bothers me a little bit. I'm going to send out you guys. Go make a name for yourself, my friends. I want you to course over here and wait for these bad boys that think they're in charge. Yep, you get over there as best you can. I want to send out a scout from both locations, actually. I kind of like it to be you with the bomb. Or do we do it with no bombs? Now, you're going to play scout for us, 886. And I want you to see if you can track this guy. And if you can, that's a good thing. So you do that. Let's see if we can mark this guy and find out his direction. So we P on our keyboard, mark him as supply, and then we follow his direction and see which way he's going. Looks like he's heading straight south. So I want this guy to, we're after dark now, so I really can't follow him. But we're going to put a P there. Last known location. Let's see if these guys will be able to catch him. If he's just slowly coming down here, these guys should be able to go straight up and take care of business. Yeah, if they're playing silly games with us, we'll miss them. Del Monte, Defense Force, Encounter. All right, let's do some surface battle stuff, huh? What do we got going on here, boys? Well, hopefully it's not completely black like the, no, it's okay. All right, we're doing stuff. It looks like there's some very, very, very dangerous supply ships here, and our ships are just gonna go ape wild on these boys. We have a nice heavy cruiser here. Get a good shot here, maybe, huh? And there should be no question about us in this group. They are all shooting at will, I'm sure. Yeah, everybody's going to be shooting at the same target. It's a game thing. That's just what they do. Yeah, it's crazy. Everybody's shooting at one target, but it is what it is. And look at all the gosh darn star shells. Gosh darn. Did I say that? Yeah, I did, didn't I? Okay, so we're gonna watch these guys do their thing. And so it's interesting, you look at the solution on this one target. This guy's gonna go quick. Let's see if we can get on the other angle here. Yeah, so that'd be toast for you, my friend. And I think we're probably going to go here next. I kind of want these guys to press the buttons on their throttle devices. And who are you shooting at? You know, I'm not really looking for that. I'm looking for this, please. Yeah, we don't want this guy just getting away, right? The other ships can take care of him. Well, that was a really bad shot. Wow, look at that. Spotlights. We haven't used spotlights in a while, have we? Yeah, that's how these guys play. We don't mess around, my friends. We say, you're done, my friend. Well done, boys. Well done. So yeah, that was a thing. That was something we weren't planning. So here's a good example. You see these two guys. This little ship with this group here is not fast enough. The cruisers are faster. If you go to here and we look and we see 23, he's maxed out. Fanning, he's going 35 to play around and get in position. Craven, you're kind of trying to figure out what position you're supposed to be in. Helena, you're going 31. 24, 22, and you're at max doing 29. So you're the lead, Astoria. I want everybody to form up into, I don't recall what you were, and we're going to slow down. And we're also going to turn on our Delios and sonars. So let's see what kind of formation these guys were in. And I want you guys to head this way. That's not what I want. These stars mean that these ships are not doing what the lead is doing. So you break form one star only direction by the lead, and everybody will form in behind the lead. Once these guys get into formation, we'll see what this group of 6 ships. See, what are you doing, my friend? You're doing it again. There we go. All right, what the hell was that? Oh, these ships exploding in the distance. Winchell Morrow suffers magazine cargo explosion. This guy, he's under the water, my friend. Yeah, I don't need to hear underwater explosions. I guess we have sonar on, don't we? So maybe that's why. So we're slowing down. We should have sonar on. We do. And I want these guys to line up so I can see what it looks like. Because if our hedgehog ships aren't leading us, then we're in a broken formation. And I'm telling you right now, it's probably going to be that way. So, come on, boys. Let's get into that. Why is this important to look at? It depends on how you want to play the game. If you want to play the game where you micromanage every ship in a battle, I prefer, because I guess my old noggin brain that's ran by crystalline, you know, those old radios that ran on crystals? Yeah, that's kind of what my brain runs on, I think, these days. Not even AAA batteries or AA batteries or D cells or C cells, but yeah. So I like to let the game help me when it comes to maneuvering my ships, and by doing so, the one way I can think to do it is with the distance formation buttons and just turning. So like we're at 1,000 yards, and let's take a look at where our position of our ships are. So out front, we have a slow sub screener with hedgehogs that can only go 21 knots and max is at 20, I don't know, 20 knots. I spoke badly. I thought it was 16 or 18, but we saw some room on the sliver. But if you go to Fanning, Fanning is faster, and she's in a bad position because she's back here. She should be leading, in my opinion. Well, no, maybe not. Maybe on a wing. But we have these Cravens. Yeah, Craven should be... We should have 3 and 2 be Fanning and Craven. And Helena should be... I don't like this formation at all. Another one of you guys. Yeah. Not a big fan. But the thing is that, like, for example, if we wanted this to be our lead ship, which really we don't in this position, let's say we were gonna attack and we had to make an abrupt turn. We select the lead ship, get rid of that. We do a turn, and we can also adjust our column. And then everybody will maneuver. Some faster than others, some will slow down, some will speed up. See, these guys are going ape crazy over here. This guy, he's speeding up to take a different position. Everybody's kind of moving around. And again, the Astoria is the lead. So everybody's going to wind up heading in this direction straight. But they're coming in closer and adjusting at the same time. So that's kind of my quick way of showing how I like to maneuver, and it hasn't worked out very well, but kind of is what it is. So these guys were in 3 column. Is that what I wanted? I think I'd like that, but I think we need to have 3 and 2 be Craven and Fanning. There's a reason why I put them up there. I can't remember what it was. I think it's because these guys are slow. Yeah, I did that for a reason. Helena, I need you to be at 6 instead. So swap. This ship is bugged. It doesn't do what I show it to do. The Helena. I like you, but you don't have 288 depth charges on you. You don't even have depth charges on you. Yeah, that's not accurate. 288 what? These guys have 288. It says depth charges, but this one doesn't. This one should act more like a cruiser or a light cruiser, but it doesn't. This is a bug ship. I should take it out of my fleet. It's kind of cheating. So let's get you back into where you're supposed to be. Remove these. Do we need to rearm you? No. Let's course you back. Yeah, do your thing over there. Well done, my friend. So let's keep going. Let's see if we can get a couple more days in, and I'd like to get close to the 15th of November, but we're going real slow here. Still not rearmed. Haifeng is good now. We want that smoke to go away. These guys are all grouped up together pretty well. Yeah, I'd say pretty well. All right, you guys are coming in. That's a thing that we didn't want to happen. Yeah, I got to turn off those auto updates probably. Yeah, we got some damages we need to fix. Yeah, this is the one that lost the carrier, so we need to fix that. Let's look at our dockyard. I don't think we have anything in there. Nope, just a bogue. Looks like we have a bunch of stuff here that needs to... No, wait. We're waiting on you, Manila. And you to drop off. Or no, you're picking up as well. Because there was nothing at Midway. Let's keep going. Dump this, Dave. All sorts of stuff coming in here. These are replenishment ships for Ewo Defense Force. Should be 3 ships. I'm guessing it's some boom boom. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of these ships going real slow, and that's fine. We want to keep an eye. What do you got going on over here? Cutching. Oh, this has been here for a while, I think. Okay, this is the thing. I know I was doing something over here. I can't remember what it was. I think we were trying to get Singapore up. Yeah, we need fuel to come over here to make that a 2. So, Cutching doesn't have the fuel, but we came to drop off supplies. Please tell me we did some supply drops here. If he's got supplies we're dropping off, because we want Cutching to be balanced. Let's do that. See if it works. We're gonna unload everything, and then we're gonna reevaluate. Okay, so we just want there to be more supplies on here than troops. That's all. That's all we're concerned with. Because we need fuel over here. We don't need more supplies. 2,000 brings us down to 3,400, and that's fine. And we're getting fuel from Jakarta? Yeah, that's what we were doing. So let's do just a little bit of scrubbing here and say manage cargo. We really don't want to do much over here other than that's fine. That's not what we need. So we did our job over here. That's fine. We're not going to stress about it. And we're coming down to Jakarta, right? Yeah, so they're going to take some supplies with them while we take off their fuel. Okay, figured that one out. Let's get over here. Again, these little movements to increase airfields and stuff. The other option is to, what's the next base that has a lot of stuff? It's probably Sarong. Yeah. We do have Force Z here that's doing nothing. Do we want to try and bring some stuff somewhere? Take a light force of troops and supplies. Let's see what kind of things we can get over here. None of these battleships allow anything, so it's just these guys. So 400, 800, 1200, 1600 supplies, 1700 actually. So if we did this, and then this, and then this, and then this, and then this, I think we're kind of looking more like a battle force. And we are going to head to here first. So let's do that. We got some big boys heading up there. 55 command points have just come out of dry dock. I don't know what they were. I wish the game did that. I wish it told me. I think it was just a bug. I think it was a bug that we came out. It was that bug that we swapped out. So now we have this scenario here. So you're going away. You're going away. You're going away. Anybody with damage is going away. So let's release and repair you boys. Everybody else good? This is, I think, going to be our Manila Defense Force now. I don't think we have a Manila Defense Force, really, anymore, right? Yeah, that's you. And you need to be retired. So we're going to retire you entirely. You're going to rest and repair, my friend. And this group over here is going to be the new Manila Defense Force. So we have one destroyer. Let's see what this looks like here real quick. We're going to have you guys sit there for a little bit because we want you to be different. And I think by different, I mean so 3 ships. Yeah, we're going to have you sit by and hold off for a bit. Let's course you out of the way so that you don't cause any issues. Yeah, you do that. We got plans. We got plans. Making plans. Let's keep these things going. Looks like you're coming in to merge. I think we want the EO Defense Force to go out and meet you. And you need to halt. so R&R Ewo, you are going to join Mergy. Okay, Enterprise, you're good. These little slow boys, but you're staying close, so we're not worried about that. So let's get you into our spot and have you continue doing what we had you doing before. Can you unload anything you got on you? Let's unload anything you got. Yep. And then you're just gonna hang. So let's see if the formation is good. 651. Okay, 6, 5, 1. Everything else is supporting the carrier at 2. So 8, 9, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're going to have 8 and 7 be the battleships. Got kind of a broken game here right now. I'm seeing. Let's put you in the... swap. So you're in the 4 position trail. 2 is the carrier, which is fine. 1 is going to be Aiden or Alden. Subscreen out front. And it's kind of like it's okay wherever you guys land in this group of 10, 8, 3, 7, 9. Let's see what it looks like. Let's spread you out as well. I just want to see what it looks like. Of course, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. You guys are battle line, my friends. I want you spread. Form up. So, what happens is that these guys will turn away, I believe, unless they're already at. No? Yeah, so they're turning in to get to me 500 meters away. We've seen this before. Once they get into their positions, we'll have these guys do their thing again. So let's get them out to 1,000 now. You have to have all the ships in highlight. And you see they all adjust again. And even though they're adjusting to 1,000, we can also take the lead to Aiden, which is this guy right here, this little guy, and have him turn, and the other ships that are in the center line will also turn. The other option is to break everybody and send everybody off in different directions, but yeah, I don't know if that works better or worse. If it was destroyers, you could send them all in a circle, break them all and send them all right turn or left turn, however you want, maxed, and it still doesn't seem like those dive bombers have any trouble hitting those ships. Okay, so we're good like that, I think. Because you're just staying there and defending the base. because we have no airfield here. Get resupplied yet? We did. I know that because I remember the key is 500 here. If you go to rules and you look, we had fuel and engineering and it maxes at 500. It doesn't give you any more. You think that these are the increases per level of port? It is not. This is what it costs to get a level 5 port. Once you have a level 5 port, this whole category doesn't make, you don't have to look at this anymore. This area is what the bonuses are per port level. So radar and rearm ships, release ships. So you can only release ships at a 5 and rearm, of course, at a 3, and you can continue doing it all the way up to 5, but it doesn't really. It should just be a check mark, not yes. Because it makes you think that there's something else that happens, and after a 3, there's no real issue for a port in this mod. In the other mods I've seen, any 5 port you can spawn ships from, not this one. So, dockyard, we got some of these guys that are going to take a while to get repaired, but that'll be fine. See if we can keep going here. Oh, I was going to do something, wasn't I? Let's load you up with Even Steven. So, engineering, fuel, troops, supplies. Not really worried about that. Troops, supplies, troops, supplies. And we're going to course you to Wake Island because that's what we like to do. And because you're coming down, hey, your buddy, the supply Wake, can head back. And you'll pass in the night and have a great time of it. Manila Defense Force, you're waiting for us to do something else with you later on. And you see we got command points. Again, our command points per week are 179 right now. With every new friendly location, you get an extra one. With every port rank, you know, airfield level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, they add up. And airfield the same way. So 82 to 33 on the airfield to ports. Let's keep going. Not an awful lot happening at the moment. Remember we put this guy here, Flying Fish. Flying Fish is here to block off this area. I don't want anybody getting through from here or anywhere to try and rescue Haiphong, which seems to still be burning, which makes no sense to me. I think it's because the fleets are gone and I don't know, sabotage. All right, you'll get there soon enough, my friend. Look at the gap. Woof. Did we bring anything with you? I don't think we did. These guys can only carry, I think it's 80 supplies, so it really doesn't help us any to do that. These guys could use some help over here, probably. Alright, we're going to keep going. The problem with this guy over here is we can't allow them to lose all their supplies. If they lose all their supplies, there'll be a problem. I think we need to send a supply run over there. I'll probably pack everybody up. Oh, you guys all are in already. Alright, so let's unload everything because we have to we have to reorganize. And look at the breaking gap here. Jeez. So that was invasion group. Now we do Manila. Now we do Manila 2. Now we do group 3. We're ugly. We're looking ugly here, man. We need to go get some supplies. We got 32,000 and 12,000 in supplies. We're going to eat through that real quick. But we're going to say, you guys are going to go bring supplies over to here, Haiphong. So let's do that real quick. That's all we need. We don't need to bring any more. We are going to go over together though, and alone. I'm sorry, you. You're going to go and do that. Everybody else is going to go somewhere else, and somewhere else is probably Wake Island. Yeah. So let's get you three guys going. I want to set up that kind of rowdy thing we did last time. So we're going to have you guys go P here. P here. And then none of this is necessary. The goal is to try and get these guys to stick together. Let's see if we can make that happen. You're all empty. Status 16. You actually need a new... These guys are not going there. They're going all the way. So let's do this. So you're going to go here. And then you're going to go here. And then you're going to go here. And then you're going to go all the way here. And let's do the other one. Again, none of this is necessary. I think you can go here though, because you don't need to change out your... Yeah, only 2 aircraft are gone. I'm not going to replenish you for that. Though I probably should because we're going all this way, but we're gonna risk it. And 3, you're good. We're gonna send you to Wake as well. So, boom, boom. There we go. And let's see what that looks like on the map. Again, they're not right on top of each other, so... Hey, did we unload everybody? I did. I think I did that, yeah. Let's see what they look like when they're moving. Yeah, they're following each other, but they're not on top of each other. I'm okay with that, but ideally, you'd like to see one icon for a carrier here. We'll allow it. A little concerned over here. That's kind of an issue. Let these guys roll. So we can have oh, looky Surkoff, you made it. We have to release you. One thing, you lost your scout and almost got the sub sunk. So we also have some damage. That might be the damage, just the Kingfisher, but we're gonna release and repair you. I hate it when it does that. Only one ship there. What else do I have to click on? How long does it take to repair you, Dockyard boys? 4 days, and then we can send the Surkoff somewhere. People want them here. The problem with that is Surkov likes to stay on the surface. I think we'll put Surkov here, maybe, and see if she can be of use. She's a very finicky girl. She likes to stay on the surface far too long. She can't defend herself, and she has no evasion to dive the boat with speed. So that's a problem. What do these guys do? 4C, you're coming in, and you're Invasion Group 2. And you're coming in with supplies, a full load of stuff. Yeah, look at that bracket. Jesus. These guys are looking a little bit better. You see how I think they're slowing down when they're hitting these islands. And they're kind of all going at the same speed now. So there's 3 groups here. And see how they're inching a little bit closer. I think we're doing good. We're doing good work. Let's get a look over here, see what we got. Port Moresby's back for more supplies. The thing with Port Moresby down here is that she is good. Engineering probably could use a little bit more. She's maxed out. So I think we're going to have her sit. I don't think we're going to play with her right now for the moment. As you see, we don't have the button here to spawn out ships like we do up here at Midway. If I go to Midway, you see that the C button appears. And I thought that was what was going to happen down here. But no. I should have stopped at 3. And it would give me exactly what I have right now. So, actually I can release ships from here, but I just can't spawn them. It's like you release and repair and they magically get beamed over to Midway, and then you spawn them again and they have to come from Midway to wherever they were. So, it does half of it. But the ratio of troops to supplies here is fine. So we're not going to send Port Moresby back to Port Moresby. I think we want to send another run. We're stopping here at 3 and 5. I think we need to come all the way to Puerto Princesa and drop off a full load of supplies. Because we're broken over there. And we're going to do that. But we're going to do it with you. Let's see if we can do this without being completely broken again. See, that's the thing. I have a feeling we just need to send troops and supplies the way we've been sending them, because we're going to break this location next, and I don't want to do that. You know, you manage the best you can, and you try and give these locations, and I'm even gonna go with these guys to do troops, and you give them the best you can, to try and keep the supplies all even and running. And ideally, you'd like to have groups do their thing, and not send just what you have off. Yeah, that supply run to here probably should. Here's the thing. I'm gonna stop doing that with Port Moresby. Port Moresby, you're going Port Moresby whether you like it or not, and I'm not gonna change what I'm putting on there, and we're just going to do it because I'm going to make another group that is designed strictly for Puerto Princesa. So let's get you out of there. Manage cargo, and you're going to be engineering, and you're going to be fuel, because that's the way we're going to do it. And I'm not going to waver anymore. I need to stop flapping my gums on what I think I need to do and what I should do, and I'm just gonna do it. And you're going, whether you like it or not, to here. And when you build up so much, then we'll start using you for stuff down here. But that's how that's gonna work, and I'm not gonna change it anymore. So that we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna come and we see we need a Puerto Princesa supply group, and it doesn't need to be huge. It just needs to be somewhat even, and that's gonna be. Do we need a carrier? Why not? It doesn't kill anything to do that. So we're gonna do that. You're gonna put you in there. And then let's go to MS. We don't play with any of these guys anymore. We're gonna stick with the C3s. And we're gonna go engineering supplies. Do I do it? No, we're just gonna leave you that way, and then we're gonna say fuel as well. And then we're gonna put in one destroyer, and by one destroyer I mean not you, because I don't want to use all my. Whoa, Fletcher Yarnall. Okay, we have a buttload of these boys, so let's use a Fletcher. We're gonna put one in the back and one in the front, and we're gonna be convoys, and you're gonna do your thing with the carrier, and that's it. It's expensive, 110, 111, but you're gonna go to Puerto Princesa. Yep, I cut that short because it would just be too damn long. Okay, so you're gonna be convoys. What's that convoy look like? It looks ugly. I'm okay with it though, because let's see what else. Let's see what other options we got. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Let's switch you guys around. No, I'm not okay with that, because yeah, I don't know. Not a fan. Let's see what we got. Yeah, that's not cool either. Not a big fan. I guess we could do it, but yeah. Oof. 6 and 5 and 1, and yeah, let's just do it. And we're gonna spread you out so that you can do a thing. Yeah, it is a convoy. It is what it's there for. Let's manage cargo. Get you loaded up. So you are gonna be engineering, supplies, fuel. And we're going to bring supplies as well. It's not a lot, but it's a continual run that will be maintained forever. And that's just how it's gonna roll until we decide to not utilize you that way. And off you go, my friends. See if we get a couple more days. I want to get to the 15th. I'd like to get there. Please, please, let's do it for all intents and purposes. What's up, Manila? Manila, you're going up here because we need you to. I swear to God, this ship is bugging the hell out of me. I don't want to keep it anymore. But we're going to. Let's load you up with just supplies this time. I think we need to just... No, I'm... Yeah, this is a personal thing for me. It's... if I say one thing and then I do something else, kind of tweaks my nerves a little bit. Sure, why not? Can't take fuel on you right now. We'd have to wait. Yeah, 50 supplies. That's not even really worth it. He can take 200, so that's okay. We'll leave him to do his thing. And I think we're going to sit you there for a moment because we have you coming in with fuel. So let's do that. As soon as you come in with your fuel, we will let me do something real quick. I just saw a flicker. This is how I save the game, in case you didn't know. Pack day and 626. I delete these saves once they get too high for the screen, the scroll down. Yeah, that's just what I do. I hate to go this far and have the game crash and lose it. I'd lose the recording, but that would just make me angry and I would just pick up where we left off and you guys miss out on all this exciting video stuff. So, Midway's here. Let's unload cargo. Really? You drove past your destination. I don't know why you would do that. Okay, so you have done your job. Supwake is arrived, so let's see if we can load you up. You're good for yourself. There you go. And there we go. Doesn't look like we're going to be able to. We have to wait. And that's what this means. So once we can't fill up the whole supply group, the supply chain stops. And period. That's how it works. And we are going to do that. That would be for supplies. This will be for engineering. This will be for fuel. And then these guys can go boom and boom and boom. But you're going to sit because we're not going to have these guys travel back to an empty base. So let's see, Manila, right? Yep. You wanted fuel, so manage cargo. Make sure everybody's even the way I like it. You're taking that, and everybody else has got something. And you're going to Manila, which is Port-au-Princess for we need to fix this brokenness. We should probably invade something like Hong Kong, but I kind of want this one to be resolved before that happens, and this is the resolve, I believe. So, you want one more day to click over. And hopefully we'll be able to bring out something fancy. It's not going to happen yet. Until it says 15. And that was my goal for this video. I wanted to get at least to that. 50 command points, the rest in repair. Dockyard. Okay. Zerkov's about ready to enjoy her life on the docket. Again, we are waiting for Is it you? I'd like to see you around, but you're not there yet. This is what we're waiting on. We're waiting on the Montana. And that will be a glorious day. And I believe you are waiting for... Not you. Manila. You're waiting for 4 new ships. It's probably going to be something different than what we think it is now. So let's keep going a little bit longer. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this. What are you doing? What was you group? CVL Group 4. Group 4, can you go out and meet your ship, please? We got this specially for you, a new fancy gift, and hopefully you like it. Let's merge you up, my friends. And because you're 3 column, which is 1, 2, 3, you need to be in the 1 position. And you need to switch with... Here's the deal. You guys 2 switch. And then because of my thing, I want you to be in that position. So, troop supplies, engineering, fuel, whatever. Carrier in the middle. That's what we're doing. And you can spread out. And Okinawa, go in. Yeah. So 15 November is what we're going to do here. And we're going to go to the next day, which is this one. And we're going to think about, over the night, how we're going to use... Come on, you. You're supposed to be available, my friend. You are available. Remove. We're going to think about how we're going to utilize this ship. What's the difference in this ship? Why do we want this? What's the big deal? Yeah, error, whatever. So these are 16 inches, 12 of them. They have 20 anti-aircraft guns, all centralized, which take it for what it's worth, but it's 360 degrees. The radar is a little bit better, I think. Yeah, if we go to Iowa, it's 1349, and this one is 25 and 124. So we'll be able to see incoming attacks sooner. They won't be right on top of us. And that's what happened with that last group where we lost the carrier, is because the radar was not good enough. Okay, so this is the main reason. And yeah, scouts, whatever. But yeah, we want to get these guys in, and then the next big guy after that is Illinois. Illinois. I say Illinois. Some people say Illinois. Hey, go for it. I don't know if there's a right or wrong. I think it has to depend on where you were born, where you live in the country. Because yeah, I've heard people say it, and it sounds funny when they say Illinois with the S, but I think the S is silent. Enough of that. But that's where we wanted to get to today. we're at the end of a new day, and I'm gonna have to let this almost 2-hour video sit. What's the thing we wanted to look at here? I guess we're gonna look at you because again, these you know, we did a lot of this today. We did a lot of supply. We did a lot of management. We did a lot of, how do you put it, organizational stuff, supply chain. And to be honest with you, that's a game in itself. It really is. I never noticed these before. Life rafts and the sleds. Yeah, they release a thing and they fall out. They just drop. Are we overusing the carriers in these groups? Most definitely, but not really. For the game, probably most definitely. But for realism, in my viewpoint, no. I think this is exactly what these light carriers were for. We are using them because of the capabilities as fleet carriers. They are actually, they did send up cap during the day. They were also used to train and keep pilots ready. Most of the time, these guys had crew that were moving to be transferred to another location, another ship, another carrier, another base, a land airfield. Sometimes, you know, we're talking Marine pilots, we're talking about, you know, Army Air Corps pilots, we're talking about Navy pilots. And they weren't carrying a lot of supplies, but they did carry some, maybe reserve aircraft. So out of the capability of 18 on these Casablanca class carriers, those probably stayed or maybe were exchanged for other aircraft. In other words, takeoff damage, maybe. Maybe they didn't even bother with retrieving damaged aircraft. I don't really know. If somebody knows of a book or something that can tell you about how that mechanics of light carriers work, the Jeep carrier, maybe there's a video or a documentary. That would probably be more my style. My eyes have gone in my age, and I wear glasses to look at my monitor, and then after these videos my head is usually not that great. So but yeah, I do have an interest in this kind of stuff. I wonder what it was really like and what they did. I think it's fascinating, and these were not heavily armored light carriers at all. They were basically put on a C3 frame. They put a flat top on it and said, here's some hangar bays and some aircraft and go for it. And it's pretty amazing how quickly we put these out in the war. And some say saved the war in the Pacific just by having these. So with that, one last reminder, if you haven't subscribed and you've gotten this far in the videos, I really wish you subscribed long ago. Yeah, I've gotten in the past 28 days 3 new subscribers, and welcome. I'm not saying that this series is going to go to the number of subscribers, 1 video per subscriber that I actually have on my channel, but it's close. I don't think we've broken 500 in subscribers, and we're pushing halfway point in the videos in just this series. So hopefully you guys can make that happen for me. Make me feel like my channel will get around a little bit. Again, I never started this channel to make money. I just kind of wanted to have people appreciate it. I watch a lot of channels that do this kind of thing. They play video games and show people that like the video games and enjoy, and that's cool. I get enjoyment out of it. I do. I like it better than the regular TV, and definitely not the news that's on TV today. But yeah, if you like it, leave a sub, leave a like, and we will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. I say guys because there's no women that watch this. I don't think there's one. There's not one. That's pretty sad, but okay. See you next time, guys.